So tonight is movie night. And as you know, movie night is always a groovy night. So I'm very excited. This is something relatively, well, maybe, no, not necessarily, but I'm very happy to welcome you. My name is Michelle, and I am one of the co-hosts along with Louise. Hello, Zoomers, and welcome to for joining us this evening. Is there anyone who hasn't been here before? Been to Global Harmony? I didn't think so. You all look relatively familiar. This is a new month. It's the month of June, and June is a wonderful month because the planet gets to show off all its beauty and all its wonder. And as a result, this month, we are living with spiritual color and fragrance. And I like to think of flowers, for example, which are of the physical world. Flowers are colorful and beautiful and give off a fragrance, but we were often told to be spiritual flowers, that we shine our faces, we give off a spiritual fragrance, and people, when they see physical flowers, they're feel good about it. Well, imagine if you are a spiritual flower, you too make people feel good about being around you. So this week we are having a special treat. We're going to have movie night, hence the popcorn, hence the paper on the floor. And we have a special producer tonight. It's not Daryl Zanuck. It is none other than Brother Erik. So if you've had the privilege of being with Brother Erik, you know we're in for a treat. We're going to do something a little different because if you've gone to the movies, and I know it's been years, I know they're making a big play to get people back in the movies, but it's been a while. But I do recall that they have coming attractions first. So before we show the movies, we're going to give you some coming attractions because we have a number of events coming. So coming up, if you haven't done so already, is a Raja Yoga meditation. It's Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. It begins on June 9th, 10th, 11th, and other days as well, but it starts on June 9th. It's an in-person only. It could either be 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. to 12 p.m. or 6:30 to 7:30. We also have our meditation for world peace every third Sunday, and that's on June 15th. How many of you are you getting the emails from Harmony House? If you're not, please see me afterwards. I know you get them. Please see me at the end when you get your Toli and go to the concession stand for your Toli. I would like to sign you up if you're interested to get emails. And also coming up in the movies, not really, it's in real life, we have Brother Ken coming next week, and that's also going to be very special. He is an author, a speaker. He has his books. He's written 19 books, and they've been translated into 9 languages. And he does talks all over with corporations and all different organizations. It really is a must-see. He is a leader in the Latin American community. He's from Australia. So that's another big event that we're doing next week, and we would like to have a lot of people here. So tell your friends, it's definitely worth the trip. But with that, I want you to silence your phones because we're in the movies and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. And we're going to now bring up our producer of the show, who is none other than Brother Erik. And Brother Erik has been leading retreats, and I met Brother Erik long before I joined the Brahma Kumaris. I just want to get his. He has been a practitioner of Raja Yoga for over 40 years and is, I would say, an extremely experienced instructor and retreat facilitator. Welcome. Hi, how are you? And he is also the Brahma Kumari representative to the UN and on the board of directors of the Long Island Multi-Faith Forum. And before his retirement, although he is far, I never think of him as retired because he's always in motion. He was a civil engineer in property loss management. Welcome, brother. And
great, thank you. Hold on to that microphone because we are planning to do kind of a dual commentary on this. Talk about films. It doesn't go all the way to the back. Good. And I've got popcorn here too. I'm going to put mine right here. And a little disclaimer, movie night. That was a suggestion. Oh, we should show some of the things we've got in our collections. Like, that's a good idea. But I don't know if they would actually qualify for movies. So if you came thinking that this was going to be a 4-hour experience, you are disappointed. If you think it's going to be within our regular hour, and that clock, I have noticed, is not correct. So that one is there for those who come late so they can feel that they're on time. But it's actually a little slow. Seem to have a lot of slow clocks, but went through some of our videos that thought might be interesting. And the way we're going to do it is probably how I imagine they do at Con. That they show things and then they can talk about that. And so if there's any inspirations or feelings or thoughts about any of the clips that we're going to show, this is a family watching kind of at home and enjoying that. Are you okay? Are you comfortable with a few variety of things? And let's show the first. It's only a minute. It's a classic. Narayan Bhai, can you bring this up? This is us here. Hello.
Warm greetings from Global Harmony House,
Dim lights.
a place where you can learn to reconnect to your inner peace and learn Raja Yoga meditation. Located on Middle Neck Road in Great Neck, we offer classes, discussion, and workshops in positive thinking, meditation, conversations for women, and various insightful presentations. Our main hall is open for quiet contemplation and festive events, with the classroom used for smaller activities and conversations. The bookshop, with books, music, and posters, can support your meditation practice. We hope to see you soon at Global Harmony House, where all programs and classes are without a fee. Have a peaceful day. Om Shanti.
So how many of you have ever been to Global Harmony House? There you go. Once again, you are there, and there's a long history, and this was put together for the local public TV station. Does anybody still get public TV, cable package, something like that? We used to have a variety of programs, and so we had an introductory video, and this is now a link on the Global Harmony House website. Click on that. You can see this as many times as you want at home. So that's just our little introduction to Global Harmony House. Has anybody seen that before? All right, there you go. Now you have. Now you can't say that. And so we're going to kind of skip through a few of these, and I think we have another one. And is that for the Brahma Kumaris in the United States? Let's see what we've got. That's me. No, this isn't.
Welcome
Go
to
to
the
the
Brahma
United
Kumaris,
States.
where a new world is opened up for you. From humble beginnings in India in 1936 to a global organization with over 8,000 centers in 110 countries and 1 million students worldwide. Through their tireless commitment, passionate heart, and determined spirit, the Brahma Kumaris arrived in America in 1974 and have since grown to 35 main centers throughout America. There are also 2 residential retreat centers, Peace Village, located in upstate New York, and Anubhuti, located in Novato, California.
I want to just share a little bit about how the centers of Raj Yoga meditation began in United States. Actually, I was in Caribbean islands and I got invitation from New York that we want to start something about meditation. And it was in 1978 I came here and we rented a very small apartment in Astoria. And from there I found that a lot of people have interest. I realized that there is so much need, and from there onwards then centers started in many other states.
Our centers are safe spaces where you can explore the power of your inner world.
The classes are conducted in many, many homes, many cities, all over across the United States. A lot of people, they learn meditation, they use it, that meditation at their workplace, in their family, and also I find that children, young adults, because they are so much into like what really is the life about.
The Brahma Kumaris are dedicated to personal and global transformation through the study and spiritual practice of Raj Yoga meditation. And at the heart of our teaching is the belief that the pathway to peace and happiness is to remember our original nature as spiritual beings connected to the One Source. In 1981, the organization received recognition as an international non-governmental organization affiliated with the United Nations and accredited with general consultative status with the Economic and Social Council. From organizing large-scale global initiatives to local community programs, the Brahma Kumaris has a tradition of service in every field that fosters spiritual growth among individuals from all backgrounds, cultures, and walks of life.
I hold on to this vision, the world of love, world of peace and harmony, world which is free from conflict and sorrow, where we can live as brothers, one family, children of common parents, one supreme divine power.
This is your invitation to awaken and join us in creating a world of love, peace, and kindness. Om Shanti.
Shanti, another little clip about the organization. You know that you're in Great Neck. This is Global Harmony House. You saw that. You also know that you're in New York, United States, and gave a little introduction of the Brahma Kumaris in the United States. Started in India, undivided India, Karachi, Hyderabad, moved into India at that time. Now it's in Mount Abu. And one of the things that, if you are keen and aware, will note that videos get dated. This was Sister Mohini, the regional coordinator, who was interviewed there. Times have changed, and now she is actually the chief administrative head of Brahma Kumaris worldwide. So she, in a way, got a big promotion. She is based here, but less and less every day. She is going to be spending a lot of time in India as the worldwide head, as opposed to just the head of Global Harmony House, the center here. And there were a couple other statistics that were mentioned. One is that there was 1 million worldwide, but actually it's about 2 million worldwide who practice Raja Yoga meditation. And in the United States now, we've got over 40 centers and quite a few smaller classes. Raja Yoga meditation was mentioned a number of times, and that was also identified that if you wanted to learn how to practice Raja Yoga meditation or relearn that or kind of have a refresher next week. I think that was at 11 in the morning and at 7 at night, 6:30 at night, something like that. Flyers out in the lobby. So a little bit of where we are and what we're a part of and what's going on. But the next video we're going to try is a little different. It's an animation, and it has to do with a concept from an artist who wanted to share the power of our thoughts. And so we'll see how that goes and see if there's any thoughts or inspirations about that from the gathered audience after this next one. Are we okay up there? How to make time for meditation. Backlights can be happy. Anywhere, anytime, you could take your thoughts, go to another place, special connection, and recharge yourself. So that was an example of how you can lighten up your life, power yourself. Actually, if you have that energy, share that with others. Is that your understanding? Anything else? Michelle's got a microphone. We can wander around. Sort of. Question over there. That one doesn't go very far. Here, let's switch. Got lots of microphones
I was curious in the last one,
with light bulbs.
when the meditator was leaving, the other man sitting alone was staring at him. Do you think he noticed, or was there any
The-
subtle?
Well, the one, if I'm understanding, he had the light bulb lit, and then somebody else started to have their light lit, correct? Is that the one you're asking about?
Is that,
That's what
yeah,
happened.
because it kind of caught me by
Yeah.
surprise, and I'm thinking there was a connection.
There must have been a connection, and let's talk about that. If you are happy and content and full, and you have that vibration, energy, feeling, what happens to others around you? That was how I understand that there was such an energy in that one, such a peace. It's like, well, what's going on over there? So yeah, and it kind of exemplifies what we can do for ourselves and also how that might be beneficial for others. The opposite might be theirs. Come, yeah, sure. What?
Well, that one particularly touched me because, as many of you know, I go to class every morning with the Brahma Kumaris, and I'm on the subway or the train, and oftentimes my camera's off for that reason, because you would be seeing this as I'm sitting taking the class. But what's really amazing is subsequently we had a meeting with people with the railroad, and everyone around the room, and these are all people who work in government, you know, heads of different departments, not in the railroad, and they asked them, what do you think of the Long Island Railroad? Everyone was miserable. It's terrible. I hate it. They came to me and I went, it's the best part of my day. And they said, what are you talking about? I said, well, I have my headphones on and I'm going to a meditation class. And the head of the railroad at that time came up to me and said, you're the only one in the room. I want to know more about, maybe we should do meditation cars. We would get less
That's a
complaints.
great idea. They have
That's so
quiet cars, I think.
yeah, they have quiet. That's what someone said. The cynical response was, we have quiet cars. It's not the same thing. I'm not quiet. I am. And so I thought that's just exactly, I have a good ride every morning.
Good. Does
So-
the Long Island Railroad on the Port Washington line have a quiet car?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It has a shush car.
No, it's a complaint car. That bad.
And do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is not brand new, but I think it's quite powerful in how we actually go through our days. We do get tired. We do get worn out. We do lose our energy. And so, question for everybody: how do you reignite yourself? How do you empower? How do you stay that way? And maybe during the day, take a break. What are you going to think about? Take it to another place. In charge, empower. You are a light. You have that light. So maybe you want to light up somebody else's life. Lots of things to think about. Anybody else have a thought, comment, question about any of the videos that we've seen so far? Are you okay with this? A little different than a lecture or a talk or something like that, but I hope you're okay. It was a suggestion that we share some of these, so that's what we did. Okay, gonna go to 3 more, I think, in a row. And we'll talk about those. They're kind of self-explanatory, but last year we had a visitor. We've had a number of visitors that comes. Next week is going to be fabulous. Brother Ken is going to be our speaker. He's from Australia, in Brazil, musician, writer, speaker, very powerful. If you've read any of our books that we have in the bookshop, he's kind of the author of a lot of them. So truly hope you will be here. But last year also we had a musician, drone operator, whoever it was. Nico? Was it Nico? And so he was a filmmaker, he's a musician, and he's gotten very much into cameras on the drones. And so we're going to see 3 of his works. They're not too long. I think they're about 2 or 3 minutes each. One is the headquarters of the Brahma Kumaris in Mount Abu, and show where that original home was. But that wasn't big enough for the millions who have attended there now. And so there's going to be another one of a kind of a base camp, huge complex called Shantivan. And that can have about 20,000 people. And so if you think you have any challenges cooking for a family or having company over, 20,000, 3 meals a day. Think of that. Big operation. So we'll see some of those. And then he did one also for our retreat center in Peace Village. How many have been to upstate New York, Peace Village Retreat Center? So you will be familiar with that. Need to go and see that. So these are from our brother Nico. He has put them together, and so I thought we would share. If you hadn't seen them, maybe these are what do you call those? Reruns from last year, but they're great. So if it's okay, we can dim the lights on the back wall. Ryan, by take them down on the back wall. That's good. And then when we play these 3, then we'll be able to comment on that. Are you okay? And we'll go with the next ones. The headquarters called Madhuban, that's the conference hall. Call that the power of peace meditation for you. Valley Mountains, which is kind of a lead into the Himalayas. So that was Madhuban in the courtyard, the Tower of Peace. Now we move to Shantiva, a larger complex, the base of the mountain. About 20,000. Right at close. Looking at solar power. just getting little glimpses of some of these locations. And so that was Shantivan at night, during the day, meditation places, conference halls, and that big hall that you might have seen can hold about 20,000, and lots of meetings throughout the year there, lots of programs. So let me know when you want to go and we'll see what we can do. But it might be easier to go to our next one. I believe this is going to be Brother Nico and his drone over the Catskill Mountains. Hey. Where do you want to go? Peace Village, Shantivan, Madhuban? All three? I just want to sit here in Global Harmony House. It's okay too. Hope you get to see them in person soon. That would be lovely. Any comments, any thoughts, any responses, any epiphanies, any thoughts that you might have? We've got microphone. Is that a scratching head or a question? Okay. All right. We're doing good. Are you okay over there, Michelle?
I'm just great.
All right. So these are
At the ready.
kind of family home movies. And now we're going to watch a little longer one. It's probably about 15 or 16 minutes, and it's a story. And because it's movie night and they wanted to share a few things, I thought those would be nice ones. But this one is something I've enjoyed many times. It's called Validation. I don't know if I've shown it here before or not, but we're going to have a little discussion afterwards. What is the theme? What is the message? What is the power? How does it work? And so this is not by Brother Nico. It is not done with a drone. It is not something that is specifically connected to the Brahma Kumaris, but it's an interesting story. And afterwards, we'll just have a chance to engage ourselves in what we thought and how we felt about any of the videos tonight. Was that okay? All right. So we can turn the lights all the way down Watch this and validation.
I'm here to get validated.
You are awesome.
Excuse me?
You have an amazing face. You've got powerful features, man. Anyone ever tell you that?
No.
Then listen. You look a little down. And it may seem like sometimes people don't understand you. But someday, man, someday, people are gonna see you for what you really are.
You really think so?
Absolutely. You are great.
Need a validation, please?
You are great, ma'am. You have amazing cheekbones.
Really?
Sir, yes. We have a situation. Where?
6 months over.
What the hell's going on?
You've been through it. You know. You've had so much life experience that other people don't appreciate, but you know.
Bless you, dear.
They're not patronizing the shops. They're just coming to see him.
Oh, sir, you're in great shape. You work out?
Not for long.
I do, actually, a bit.
Yeah, thanks.
Young man, we are running a business here, not a social club.
That is a fantastic suit. It really flatters you.
You think so?
You guys work so hard. You are the backbone that keeps this place running.
But I always felt like no one really appreciated us.
Yeah, I mean, our jobs are so stressful, and it seems like most of the times people just don't see it.
No, what you do is so important.
You know, I bet the boss would love to meet you.
You are great. You provide hundreds of jobs, sustaining hundreds of families. That's huge.
That's so good to hear. Most times I feel like people don't recognize that. I'm just the big bad man on the hill.
Not at all. You give.
You know, I know some people who'd probably like to meet you.
Mr. President, no matter what people say about you, you have still got a great golf swing. God bless you. You do. You have a fantastic mustache. I bet Burt Reynolds and Tom Selleck look at you and get envious. I'm not kidding.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hugh Newman, a man who is changing the world with free parking and free compliments.
New leaf. A very big new leaf.
Your license is expired, sir.
That is why you're great at what you do. You are so thorough.
Really? You think so?
Hugh, what is your secret?
I just love to see people smile.
It seems there is no one Hugh Newman cannot make smile. Next!
Welcome to the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Now ferreting B331 at window number 19.
No one smiles in their driver's license photo, sir. It's not allowed. Next! Next!
You are amazing. You are so efficient.
Next!
Victoria, Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Next.
You take such good care of your equipment. Oh, they're lucky to have you.
We're closed, sir.
Victoria. I just want to see you smile.
Good night, sir.
Where do I go for...
We don't validate, sir. Next!
They match your eyes. Sorta. Oh, you have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Next.
You eat healthy, too. See, you take good care of yourself. That's awesome.
You're even a great pet owner. You're giving her a full hour's walk. Most people wouldn't take the time, but you care. Oh, boy, do you care.
Have you ever smiled?
Yes,
When?
when I was a little girl.
Oh, I bet you had a beautiful smile. What happened to it?
Next!
Look like anyone you know?
Next.
There's color and black and white.
Next. Next!
I just wanted to see you smile.
I'm sorry. Next!
I'm here to get validated, please.
You're... okay, I guess.
Okay. Did you say okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Don't you have anything else to say?
What's the point?
Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Could you take our picture? Thanks, I really appreciate it.
It's our first time here.
Smile. It's not a real smile. You guys love each other? You're on vacation, traveling the world? God, that's great. Wish I could travel the world with the woman I love. Wish I could have someone take our picture. I'd really smile. You guys have every reason to smile. You're gorgeous. You're in the prime of your lives. And you guys are great. Hold it right there. Now that is a smile. Hey, one more, right here. Oh, that's excellent. One more. Beautiful, beautiful. Here, look at each other. Oh, fantastic couple. What do you love most about your wife?
She accepts me. Despite knowing.
Where did you meet?
On jury duty.
Oh, served your country and met the love of your lives. You guys are awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Excuse me. You get the most sincere smiles out of people I've ever seen. You want to make some extra money shooting stuff like this?
Pardon me, folks. Sorry to interrupt. You're a beautiful couple. You models?
No.
Would you like to be? You have two of the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Excuse me?
Your eyes, they're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. And your dress matches your eyes. It's perfect. May I?
Okay.
What do you love most in all the world?
My daughter.
She has the most wonderful smile.
Hello, 310 cleaning. Hugh Newman?
Hello, Hugh. Can you just put your driver's license on there when you're done?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hey, man.
Eric, can I call you next week?
How did you... You're smiling. But she... Did you... Excuse me, sir. Where's Victoria?
She doesn't work here. She was fired.
Fired? Why?
She was smiling. Look at this. She did these. Look at that. They're all smiling. Look at that. Those pictures suck. They're not supposed to smile. They're smiling. Look at that. Those suck.
Where is she?
This is my first town before. Really? Yeah. Really? This is amazing. This life is special. Yeah.
You are awesome. Thank you. You're gonna have so much fun on this trip. The stories you're gonna tell people when you get back will be amazing. I can't wait. I've always wanted to see Paris.
I don't understand. I tried everything. What happened?
When I was a little girl, my mother got very sick. And she stayed that way. And over the years, she just got so sad that she forgot how to smile. And seeing her like that, I couldn't smile either. And I didn't for years. But then one day, a young man came up to her and told her how beautiful she was. So beautiful that he wanted to take her picture. He made her smile. And suddenly, after all those years, she got better. You. I looked everywhere for you, but I couldn't find you anywhere. I went to every garage in town. I paid every fee they had, but I couldn't find you.
You paid for parking? For me?
Yes. Because you are great. You are amazing.
No one has ever said that about me before.
You are great. You are amazing. So I hope you enjoyed that little one. It's kind of a classic to me. Variety of things in there. What we say, how we see each other's, what power we have to elevate individuals. How many of you validate those in your life on a regular basis? Smile at them, tell them something, compliment. How do you feel when you get complimented? So easy to do, isn't it? And so uplifting for others. Great power. Great power. Any thoughts about that validation or anything else tonight? Did you like? Yeah? One of the best lines in there. You paid for parking for me? Shouldn't have to do that. So it's good that we have parking off to the side in the evenings and in the parking lot there. We don't validate either, but there's no charge anyway. So good. What else? What did you like? Do you like movie night? Can't do it every time. Once in a while, let's try something a little different. So I hope this was fine. I hope it's good. Do we have some thoughts?
Well, I grew up, there was a room in my house growing up, and it was this little, I don't remember anything anymore, but I remember that. And growing up, there was this little, like a cartoon that was framed. I think I was 6, and it was kind words cost little, but they are priceless in value. And that is something that has stuck with me, and it's the same thing. It's priceless. And I think that's what was really interesting about the last film was the energy that he was able to give off. And ironically, it was conversely when he adapted to the woman who was always sad and, not going to smile. He took on his energy lowered. And that was kind of sad to see that, that he had to be around other people to raise that energy up. I wonder if you can comment on that.
I'm going to connect the two videos, the one of the relationship validation and how he could affect somebody else, and also take it back to the light bulbs. Okay, remember that one? Where somebody had that in their connection, they empowered themselves and they were able to affect others, kind of transfer that energy. So both of those had the same theme, sub-theme about them. That what we do and how we see and how we communicate is shared, is communicated, is connected. And so if you want to be in a happy atmosphere, you should probably be happy because that's going to spread. That's going to be there. And if you're around a lot of people who are negative or upset or angry, you might want to check what's going on inside. Am I offering anything to that? Am I building into that? Am I not strong enough to resist that? So lots of different reflection points in some of these videos. What is the energy that is around me? What am I giving off? What do I want to be? And how easy it is that we can say something and do something and how that can transform the environment, the relationship, the self. Did everybody else see that connection between those two? How we get something and what we have, we kind of share and create that again. Very fascinating. Any other comments or thoughts about those things that we saw?
It is an energy, right? That we give out. And it's not, it's felt.
Very good.
I feel it.
All right.
You're wonderful.
Yeah. You all have nice cheekbones.
Yes.
How that goes. This clock is not right, but I'm going to hope that you've enjoyed tonight. I hope there's something you can take away. I'm hoping something that has been energetically positive that you will share when you go home. That's my wish for tonight. And that'll be the beginning of this. But if it's okay for just a couple minutes, might have us reflect on that. Self-validation. Because you are great. And as we've seen, part of the awareness here at Global Harmony House is a spiritual understanding of the self. That we are spiritual beings, we are energetic, we are light, and that we have qualities, peace, and love, happiness. And so see yourself with those qualities at this time. And see if you can make the light inside you glow. Turn it on. Feel that energy inside you. Little light bulb turns on, connects, is empowered. So feel the peace. Feel the love. See yourself spiritually beautiful, elevated being, child of God, and hold on to that experience. Reconnect, re-empower. Just remember. Spend some time validating yourself regularly, because you are great. Shanti. Thanks for coming. We'll see you with the meditation classes, I hope. We'll see you next Thursday with Brother Ken, and we'll see you every Thursday lit and happy and feeling great. Om Shanti. Thanks much. And thanks for all the performers that were shared tonight. They have the concessions are outside, totally in blessing. Everybody gets one. Om Shanti.